Hey there, friends, Nibs again. Out here at the range today, doing a little bit of goofing around. Got a really cool new gun. I've had this one on layaway a little while. I just picked it up. It's actually a really cool rifle. I've had a couple of these over the years. I sold, so this particular model, I sold the other one I had. It wasn't in as nice a shape as this one. So I like to try to, get the best of the best if I can, or, at least a very good copy of it. This one still needs a little bit of cleaning up. I think it'll clean up very nicely though and look pretty good. But the mag is empty, the bolt is open. So let me give you a flyby on it first while we talk about it. So the sun is setting on me quick, so I don't want to take too long. But this is another Mossberg. Really, really nice. It is missing the hood for the front sight, which is actually not a big deal. Those are pretty easily found in both original and replicas on eBay and such. But we have here a 44 US, and it's a USC. And I'll show you a picture of the tang stamp. So the original 44 US would have been the US property ones, and those were made in the early 40s. This whole line of guns was only made for 5 or 6 years total. I think they stopped making they did definitely stop making the 44 US in 1949. They started making the 144 US and other one designated guns. We talked about that before with the scope groove on the top. Not all of them have it, but most 140 something guns will be a 22 with a scope groove on the top of it. The 144 USC or 44 USC actually was I guess the fourth variant. They had a 144 US property, then they had an A and a B, and now a C. The change from the B to the C was they swapped out the S100 rear sight for an S130 rear sight, which is a nice sight, very nice sight. But other than that, has the black plastic trigger guard like the earlier ones that you've seen me, the 46Bs and things like that you've seen me shoot on the channel before. Those came out in like 1940, 39 or 40. But really pretty cool gun. Got it for a pretty good price. Like I said, the only thing it's really missing, it has the sling swivel mounts, but it doesn't have the sling swivels. So I'll probably look around and see if I can find a set of sling swivels for it. And then again, the front hood. So you can really kind of see here the front post. You got several different options. You've got the one that I like to shoot, which is this like aperture type of front, and then there's 3 other posts laying down to the side here that you can actually choose. If depending on what you're shooting, it may be an advantage to you. But we're going to test it out, see if it shoots. I did run a cleaning rod down through it and took the bolt out and bore sighted it to make sure there was no obstructions and the bore looked good. So that's all well and good, but we're going to go ahead and shoot. I just got a splatter burst out at 25 yards, nothing too extravagant, but I figured we'd get out here together and run a couple of mags through it, see how it does. These ones did have the opportunity, they were already drilled and tapped from the factory to accept like a Weaver or a Mossberg side scope mount. So if it shoots good, we can down the road stick a 4X or 6X Weaver K6 or K4 on here and make it a good shooter. But let's go ahead. I think these are 7-round magazines, if I remember right. Yep, 7. All right, so let's shoot a group and see where it's hitting and see if we need to do any adjustments to the. Let's see if it shoots, I guess, first, right? All right, let's go right here. I didn't set up any gong or anything just because the sun is setting so fast on me. I didn't want to take the time and run out of light here. All right, so it's looks like it might be going a little bit high, but if it's zeroed for 50 or whatever. That might be the case. I am just testing it with Federal Auto Match, so let's see. Let's take it down a little bit. There we are. Now we just need to come to the right a little bit. Hopefully that's not too much. There we are. Love those splatterbursts. I can see my bullet impacts here from 25 yards, no problem. If I was just shooting at a regular piece of paper, there's no way I'd be able to see that. There we go. It didn't take too long. It is very windy out here today. This range is horrible for the wind. But I didn't have enough time to pack up and go to the other range. This one's only 5 minutes away from my house. The other range that I go to a lot for my videos is like 25 minutes away. So by the time I got over there, the sun would be almost completely set. Even coming over here as it stands, I'm going to be packing up in the dark. So, all right, well, there's our first mag. Let me see. Can I see the? Yeah, I guess I can. It's hard to make out those little red dots on the outside perimeter of that target there. So looks like it's doing pretty good with Federal Auto Match, though. I like Federal Auto Match. Especially you can weigh this and measure it and really get some decent consistency out of it. It's never going to be match grade ammo or anything like that, but for just standard plinking and shooting. All right, let's see what we can do here. That wind is whipping. It's cold too. It's like 50 degrees right now, and that wind is really making it feel a lot colder. All right, 3 o'clock. The nose of the bullet caught on the edge of the edge of the chamber there. Seems like it's working great though. Not a bad little gun. You guys just know I love my Mossbergs anyway, so this is no different. So really looks like it's in nice shape. I love the wood they use on these Mossbergs. Looks pretty awesome from here. Wow, I think I got 8 rounds in that one. I did, when I went to pick this up, I did kind of peruse around in their knife collection again, and I did find this another buck, what do they call this? The muskrat, mother buck. And this is the 313. This is a very early one. So the buck 313 was only ever made by Camillus. Schrade never made them, so these only came out in like 1972, and Camillus made them for the company up until they took over their own in 1985. They discontinued this, but this is a very early one, so only the earliest ones, like 72, 73, had the model number on the back side of the main blade. This just says Buck Made in USA. So that's a pretty cool find from the store as well. So I got to pick this guy up and also grab a new knife. Let's do one more. And probably gonna not have enough light to do much else. So looks like I could use maybe just 1 or 2 clicks still to the. It's really hard to see those red dots through the peep sights, but. Yeah, I think I got 8 in there. Okay, so let's go to 9 o'clock, I guess. I don't know if I hit it or not. I can't tell. Okay, I see that one just a little high. Three. 4. 5. 6. Is this the last one? Oh, I see the group coming together. No, did get 8 in there. I thought these mags on these Mossbergs were only 7 round. Let me go grab that target. I just want to take a peek at it and talk to you guys about it real quick, and then we'll finish up. Stand by. All right, well, you guys already saw it anyway, but I just wanted to get it and see what it looked like before I let you guys go. So here's my two shots where I was starting out, and then I adjusted down and over. I had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 all right there, and I had 1 flyer. I'm sure that was just me. Maybe it was a gust of wind, I don't know. But that last group, all right there, I couldn't see the first one. I don't know where that landed, but that's a good looking group for for open sights with the winds especially, but pretty cool. We'll definitely be I'll get this into the garage and clean it up. So what I normally do with these is I do a preservation or conservation. I don't do a restoration, but I have this Howard's Restore Finish, and I'll wipe down the stock real good with that. It does a great job of kind of spiffing things up and kind of shining things up. And I'll actually use some brass wool also with that Howard's Restore Finish on all the metal parts, and that'll clean off any kind of surface rust or gunk on there and really make this thing pop. It's already very clean. It just needs a real good cleaning, and it'll be a great rifle. So I'll order a hood off of eBay. We'll probably just leave it like that for now. I have plenty of rifles with scopes on it, but we'll do a 50-yard iron sight challenge with it for starters, and then see where we go from there. Hope you guys liked the video. Hope you guys like my new Mossberg. Until next time, have a great day.